I move and ask unanimous consent that I be granted special privilege of the floor to discuss Alaska on the silver screen.
Without objection, so ordered. Alaska on the silver screen.
Thank you, Mr. President. As you know, the first feature film made in Alaska since the creation of our film and television production incentives, Big Miracle, opens nationwide and here in Alaska this Friday, February 3rd. And on Sunday, I attended the Alaska screening in Anchorage with the cast and crew. It was just a very proud day for Alaska, and I know the senator from Gallivan told you some of the highlights, but I'll be brief here as the hour is late. But over 1,300 Alaskans worked on the production of Big Miracle, and it was amazing because when the film was over, everybody stayed. Nobody moved. Everybody stayed for the credits. We were sitting there clapping for our friends and neighbors who were in the credits. The state of Alaska that was mentioned in the Alaska Film Office. Rental car companies, motorhome companies, people were clapping for the vendors that made money off of this film, and they did so to the tune of millions. Filming took place, as you may know, over 58 days, and on any given day there were over 100 Alaskans working in front of the camera and over 100 Alaskans working behind the camera. Besides putting Alaskans to work last year, the production of Big Miracle included spending at over 80 Alaska businesses, very diverse, from florists to motorhome rental companies. It was just a broad array. The spending on goods and services totaled nearly $8 million, nearly all of it occurring in the shoulder season, extending opportunity in the season for many tourism-related businesses. Got a lot of positive feedback from them as well. The economic impact of the film has been estimated by the McDowell Group at $16.5 million, directly into the pockets of Alaskans. Seeing Alaska on the big screen is good for jobs and business here in Alaska, and it's also good for our tourism companies across the state. And as you may have heard, Mr. President, according to the Alaska Travel Industry Association, Alaska travel information requests from around the world are up 14%. It's the most dramatic jump in requests for Alaska information that we've had in memory. Mr. President, I have to say it was really interesting. The stars that carry the movie and get the financing and make the whole system work did a good job in the film. You know, there were people laughing, people crying. I think if you go to see it, or when you go to see it, Mr. President, there will be some great laughs and some tearful moments in the film. But I really have to say that right there with the big movie stars was a local, Amag Sweeney. You know, parents from Barrow and living in Anchorage. He really steals the show. I was just very proud of that young man, along with John Pengayak as well, and the Whaling Captains of Barrow. It's amazing. I really want you all to see it. And it's really, I've heard so many people over the years complain that there aren't any good movies for families. That, you know, you can't take your kids to a movie without being embarrassed by the sex or the violence or the raunchy language. Well, none of that's a concern in the Big Miracle. It's one of the best films I've seen in a long time, and you would all be proud to take your entire family, from grandma on down to the smallest of children. If they can sit through a movie, they're going to like this film. So to all the people that complain and bemoan about the product that's on the big screen, this is the kind of movie to support. You know, this is capitalism, this is a market-driven industry, and if people respond to family films that are of this high quality, then hopefully more will be made here and elsewhere. If people don't attend these kinds of films, they won't be made. We'll just have the violent and the raunchy movies that many of us don't care for. So, Mr. President, I hope you'll all, and all of my colleagues here, I hope you'll all go see Big Miracle. It showcases Barrow, the Inupiat people, in a very positive light. The Arctic coast, the Alaska National Guard. You'll be very patriotic when you see this film. There's a great balance between environmentalism and the push for oil development in our state. It's handled in a very balanced, thought-provoking way. But most of all, the people of Alaska and our can-do spirit come across on the silver screen. When you add up the ticket sales worldwide, the DVDs, the Blu-ray discs, streaming video over Netflix and Blockbuster, this reach of Alaska, positively portrayed on the silver screen, I think will pay dividends for many years to come. I couldn't be happier, and Alaska can be very proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Ellis.